Jean's work was most successful when he achieved what he could achieve in his drawings. I loved his drawings most of all. I think that they received some of the most attention, his own personal attention, because he would sit in front of the television and just like draw and draw and draw and crosshatch for hours from books, from objects, from memory, just words that were coming in from television or radio or something somebody said or something in his mind, a poem. And that they received an enormous amount of work. Walking down the street, you're always seeing letters, hearing words, sounds, and Jean had this way of putting them all together and achieving this odd sort of poignancy, this unexpected poignancy, I think. Just the words in which he chose to put together, side by side, or cross one out, add another, drop a letter.
What's poppin', what's poppin'? You see, I'm going to talk to the men and the women on this one. And we gonna keep it real. It's very important that you find something that sets your soul on fire. You know, I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know if you're at work right now, if you're up stressing about life, if you're riding around, you know, taking your night ride, if you're smoking a joint, if you're drinking right now. I just want you to listen. It's very important that you find something that sets your soul on fire, whether you're making money from it or not. You know, something that you naturally love, something that you can do without getting paid for it for a while until you get paid for it. You know, it's very important because guess what? If you don't, you're going to be seeking, you're going to be trying to look for something in other people, and you're going to be disappointed a lot. But if you have something you love that sets your soul on fire, when people disappoint you, you know, when a woman disappoints you or when a man disappoints you, guess what? You got something that you can go and use for creation. You can create from the pain. And most times, that's when you get your best work. For example, rappers. When rappers going through a heartbreak, when singers going through a heartbreak, what happened? For example, Meek Mill, when he first got out of prison, you know, from riding that dirt bike, and he dropped championships. Man, I still listen to that album today. He put his soul into that album. But guess what? He was going through shit. You know? He was going through stuff. So that's why I'm going to keep it 100. I really count pain and sadness the same way I count happiness and joy. To me, they go hand in hand. Especially as an artist, you need those moments. So start having a different perspective when you have sad days, when you have painful days. You know, count that as a joy, especially if you're an artist. Come on, man. If you're an artist, you should be happy. Guess when a lot of artists fall off, like musicians? Most of them, when they get in relationships, when they happy, when they get comfortable, you know. And guess who creating the music that everybody want to hear? The dudes still in the trenches, the dudes who still getting their heart broken, the dudes who, you know, the women who getting their heart broken, the women who going through life stuff. That's who making the best music, you know. And you got a lot of people who are making good music and they happy also, but you have to get to that level. You have to not become comfortable. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of hearing about the same painters, the same writers, the same movie makers, the same rappers, the same singers, the same actors, the same actresses, the same photographers. You know, I'm tired of hearing over the last 32 years the same people. We get the same documentaries. We get this Mike Tyson this, Mike Tyson did this. Uh, Jay-Z and Dame, they did this. They come on, man. It's time for a new batch of creators. It's just time for a new batch. We are tired of hearing about these same stories over and over again on YouTube, over and over again. But this time, we not signing to nobody. We not coming in desperate. We not coming in desperate and begging for it. Can we get this? No, we're not doing that. Those days are gone. This time we coming in with power, already with money. So whatever we negotiate, we go benefit. And that's how you gotta be. And that's how you are when you love something. You don't even, when you start loving your craft and getting better and better at your craft, guess what? Let's say you're an actor. You start looking at Denzel like, maybe I can, you don't look at him as a, you still might look at him as like an idol or something like that. But you start wondering like, can I get him a run for his money? I can do the same. You start having that power about yourself because you're really putting that time into your passion. Man, I believe if I have I don't know if it's such thing as a shoot off or anything with photographer. Man, look, I feel the way I talk to models, the way I just talk to people and get them comfortable and just change the whole mood. Man, I feel like nobody better than me when it comes to that. I just feel like my preparation, I just feel like nobody is better than me when it comes to photography. That's how I feel. I didn't start off feeling like that, but gradually, that's how I feel, So when it comes to your art, your craft, stop putting these celebrities, and the only thing that's separating you two is they dedication, they obsession, the long hours. That's the only thing separating you from Jay-Z. That's it. And don't sign no damn contract. We ain't doing that. The only way you would ever sign something if you coming in already with the money and it benefits you. You don't take no L's at all. It just benefits you. That's it. That's how you use the demons. You use their ass for what they got. That's it. Other than that, we ain't signing. You don't have to sign to nobody. You can create your own tours, all that shit. You don't have to do none of that. But the main thing is to find something that sets your soul on fire. Because after that, everything else, I ain't gonna say it's a breeze, but everything else is gonna be easy to tolerate. Especially as a man. I say that because you don't really know who you are. Put like this, it's some men who can work a 9 to 5, come home, have a family, and live a regular life. I'm talking about the artist. You really don't know who you are as an artist, as a man, until you find that thing that sets your soul on fire. You really don't know who you are, because you don't have it's there, but it's crazy because the answers are always there. The answers are always there, right under your nose, but you have to find it. You have to find what that thing is that sets your soul on fire. Even to women, you have to find that thing that just connects you so strongly, that whatever happens in the world, you can go back to it and create, use the pain to create, So let's get it, man. Let's start. If you haven't found that thing that sets your soul on fire, start looking closely. Start making it an exercise to look closely. And if you already found that thing that sets your soul on fire, hey, go harder. Go harder. Stand out. You don't have to join a group. Stand out. You want your work to stand out. When somebody hear your song, you want their heart to melt. When somebody reads your poem, you want them to shed a tear. When somebody look at your pictures, You want them to be like, wow. You want them to stare at the picture. You want them to stare at the print. You know? Connect to people's emotions. Let's go.